Yo, welcome to the Doghouse. We're about to go live on the radio on
30 seconds.
On the cbctower.com. So
okay, I'm just gonna try and order this a little bit more.
we got
bottom tier. I actually have filled like completely how I think this should actually. wait. There we go.
Why you put
Oh my
Lucario
gosh,
dude, Lucario's trash in this game.
Oh man.
This
is gonna be fun.
I mean,
can already tell.
It's
this
whatever.
fight will be a pleasure.
Hey
everybody!
We're live.
Welcome to the Doghouse. You're listening to Husky, Dingo, and Up Dog.
What's up, fellow gamers? We got a pretty good show lined up today.
I'd say so.
I mean, it hasn't happened yet, but I will say right now, this is gonna be pretty
best
fun.
show of all time, right here. Oh man, this is our last show before spring break, and then we come back. And Sekiro isn't out today; it's out next Friday.
Right.
So next time we come in, I'm gonna get to talk about that.
He's gonna talk about it the entire 2 hours. Get ready.
Basically,
I mean,
just prank, bro. I mean, I know you probably could, and if you want to, I will let you. But
that's definitely gonna be a good chunk of the show.
Of it. Yeah, I think that's fine.
But that's not what we're talking about. But before we get into the show, I think we need to get into our opening stuff and get in versus the day and the weather. If you want to take a break from ordering,
real quick.
Your tier,
I'll go ahead and do
until last minute.
I couldn't. I'm sorry.
Disgusting.
I was busy. Okay, I'm gonna do verse of the day because I need it. So the verse of the day today is from the book of Acts, chapter 4. Then this is verses 10 and then verses 12.
All right,
verse 12. So then know this, you and all the people of Israel, it is by the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, whom you crucified, but whom God raised from the dead, that this man stands before you healed. Salvation is found in no one else, for there is no other name under heaven given it to mankind by which we must be saved. That's just a good salvation verse. It's like, hey, you get saved by Jesus. There's no other way to be saved. You guys killed him. God raised him from the dead.
The way, the truth.
This is a gospel verse, basically.
Pretty much just puts it out there. Just lays it out.
If I remember correctly, this may be like part of Paul's first few times teaching the gospel after he gets his sight back. So I think that's right, which is kind of cool if you think about it. Like he lost his sight and everything, and then immediately started teaching. Like there was no real downtime for after he became a Christian. He didn't like settle down or anything. He just said, all right, let's get to work. And he did it.
Let's do it.
Basically. So it was pretty stinking cool. It's a good verse.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and head over to the weather. Right now it is fair, which means like there's some clouds, but not really. And it is 54 degrees Fahrenheit and 12 degrees Celsius.
It's nice out.
It's actually like a beautiful day outside.
It's really good. And like there's not a whole lot of wind. There's not a lot.
In this stuffy room.
Yeah, we are trapped in this whole stuffy room.
We got a humidity of 35% with a westerly wind of 23 miles per hour. Looks like. I don't know what that 15G stands for. I still do not know.
We need to look up what the G is.
15 grand is in the air.
15 grand. 15. That's right. Go outside now and get your check. So awesome.
I wish.
I know. That'd be great. I'd love that, but it's not going to happen.
I'd actually leave right now.
Leave.
Actually, I think I'd stay here because getting to be on the radio with you guys is priceless.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
No, not really.
I'm going to get a lot of back money in the PTSD trauma. Whatever. Yeah. You're going to pay me money later.
For those of you wondering what I'm doing and why I keep clicking things, it's mainly because I was unable to, last night, whenever I was supposed to, I was unable to do my tier list, which we're going to talk about the second half of the show. We are not doing a dogfight today.
It is a dogfight.
It is a dogfight.
It's just a different format.
Oh, I didn't realize that's what it was. Okay, cool. Well, I just made a tier list for funsies. Let's see how this goes. But
no, that is our dogfight.
I didn't realize that. Now I'm actually kind of scared. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I did intensive research. Yeah, probably.
By that you mean you watched Summit and I didn't.
No, I watched other videos specifically about Pac-Man.
Let's talk about this later.
I got him there. He's fine.
We'll get into that in a little bit. First things first. It's time to jump into top of the hour. All right. Why don't you open it up?
Right. So this will be our weekly Anthem update. It seems to be a recurring thing in the top of the hour of the last few shows.
It's like we're covering a train wreck.
Yeah. So earlier this month, a lot of people on social media were reporting a serious bug that led to their PlayStation 4 just switching off in the middle of play. And when the machine rebooted, it would warn of possible memory corruption. So Sony has been issuing refunds to people who had this issue. I mean, Anthem, the game is so bad, it's hurting your other games on the console and just corrupting your save files. So I don't think it can actually get worse than that. But I'm sure it'll find a way.
I don't even think Fallout 76 did that.
No.
This is a dumpster fire, dude.
This is a new low, definitely.
Yeah. Always a pleasure to report on the train wreck that is Anthem and how I narrowly avoided a disastrous financial decision.
I feel bad because it could have been a good game. It wasn't, but it could have been.
They had BioWare,
a cool idea.
a company that is. They had BioWare, a company that is notorious for making RPGs and stuff and single player games, and they had them make a multiplayer shooting looter to put them completely out of their comfort zone. What did EA think was going to happen?
That's fair, I guess.
They bought the company, had them made a game that they've never tried to make before, probably on a horrible time schedule, and then they're going to boot them to the curb. Like,
it's like if they got
and they done it. Like, I hate EA.
I hate these guys.
Yeah. It's like if they got Nintendo to make like an XCOM game about the Rabbids and Mario. Oh wait, that was pretty good, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a good game.
I keep forgetting that was a good game.
It was actually a pretty good game.
I know. It's like I think it was wow, what a horrible idea for a game, but it was actually pretty good.
The thing is, like, I played it, and my first thoughts were like whenever I saw it, anyways, my first thoughts were, what? Why? Why is this a game? This is gonna be awful. I ended up getting the game because I heard how good it was on day one.
You're like, this
and
game
then I
gives
was
me
like,
stomach ulcers.
why is this game actually good? It has no right, but it is.
Disgusting!
It's XCOM.
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, XCOM's a good game, didn't you know?
Yeah.
It's okay. I think
XCOM's good.
the extra things they did
I
with
don't
this
play
game,
it
I
because
think
I'm
were
bad
good.
at that. But
Same.
I think the extra things they did made it better.
yeah, no, I mean, I'm
That's
just memeing, dude.
Basically,
I know it's different than XCOM.
what you're saying, what you're trying to say
I'm
is
done.
Peach
We'll call it
Rabbid
this.
for Smash, though. That's the takeaway.
I want Rabid Donkey Kong, dude. Have you seen that?
Actually, that thing is
it's a
horrifying.
unit.
That thing is terrifying to behold.
There we go.
They have a make a meme button on Imgur.
Oh
That's
my
dumb.
god.
That's pretty.
All right, your top of the hour is next.
Oh, it is? Okay, cool. Well, I'll go and talk about it.
Hit us with that news.
My top of the hour. Can you give me the paper real quick? I
Yeah.
just want to see the paper. I just like papers. Okay, cool. My top of the hour. I just wanted to do it in order of how you wrote it. Anyway, the first one is Kingdom Hearts 3. Woo! Anyways, I'm getting to play that next week. Just throwing that out there because I'm excited. Anyway, so it's getting DLC. Some free DLC, some paid. I'll explain that right now. The free DLC is going to be a new critical mode. So a lot of people played through Proud Mode and were like, oh my gosh, Proud Mode's so easy because I'm such a gamer. And so the director of the game heard that and said, let's make a harder version of the game. And so now they're going to make a critical mode. And it's free. So that's nice. Some paid DLC coming down the line is some extra super boss fights that you can get. I can't remember exactly if he said it would tie to anything story related or not. I don't believe so. But they are going to be extra challenging fights.
It's just Sephiroth.
Because no, but seriously, I don't know if you guys have seen this, but the one super boss that is in the game right now, you craft the Ultima weapon. I saw someone take him down in a minute with the Ultimate weapon. It was the most disgusting and most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Like, that weapon is disgustingly strong.
So
I'm guessing these other bosses are basically going to have such a higher defense that using the Ultima weapon is going to be like using the Kingdom Key on them.
well, I'm sure it'll be bad if you get the new super hard mode and the super bosses.
That's true. It'll probably make everything a lot harder. And also the other thing to keep in mind is this guy was level 99, and I think he was on normal instead of proud. And so there's a few things to consider there, but still a minute. That's still pretty crazy. Anyway.
Oh, baby. Go.
Simple and clean is the way that you're making me feel tonight. It's hard to let it go.
Okay.
All right.
I was about to say, can we not pull a Donald Duck, please? Oof. Anyway, so my next
This
top
looks
of the
like
hour,
a good place to find some ingredients.
Anyways, so the next top of the hour is about Dissidia NT. They have released the free version not only on PC but also PS4. So it has a free version on there now too. That's really good, honestly, because this game has not been doing well at all with sales. The arcade version in Japan, and I think there's like maybe 1 or 2 in America, but they're doing pretty strong, which is weird. But as far as console/PC gaming is involved, it was not doing well because it wasn't on the PC market for one thing, and everybody was very upset with the changes in NT. So they've decided to make it free to play. It's going to go kind of like League of Legends, where every few characters will be unlocked after a few weeks. So you get like this batch of characters this week, this batch next week, etc., etc. You can also choose to buy specific characters and just play as them for a pretty cheap price. I think it's like $1 or maybe even less, but I don't remember exactly. If it's more than that, then Square Enix, what are you doing? And then also you can buy the full version on PC now and the deluxe version on PC, which gives you all the DLC people, because there's actually quite a few DLC. Yeah, so the only thing I can tell you about it is I tried playing it last night, and I clicked open on my PC like 3 or 4 times, and it said opening, and then it said not opening, and then just nothing happened. So yeah, I may end up getting the free-to-play version on PS4 since I'm getting a PS4 very soon, and so I'll just do that. And
it's free to play on PS4 too.
Yeah, it's free to play on PS4 as well. So I may do that, and if you guys actually wait, you don't have a PS4, right?
No,
I didn't think so. Sorry, for
Logan,
those
you gotta
wondering,
get a
I asked Logan.
PS4.
So Eli, I may ask you to get the free-to-play version and play with me, just so we can see how it goes.
I think I've played Dissidia before, Dissidia NT before, and I was like,
I know.
This is booty.
It's different whenever you're playing
cheeks.
with. It's different when you're playing with friends too, though, because some people are just idiots and don't know how to play the game. No,
I was playing it alone.
Oh, well, you can't 1v1 in this game too. And that's part of the issue that people are upset about. 1v1s are what made Dissidia really good. That's what people liked a lot. But the developers were like, "What if we made it cooler and had 3 people fighting 3 people?" And it makes it worse in ways.
it's kind of how I feel about Kirby Star Allies.
Yeah, I understand that.
It's like, why though?
So anyways, that's my top of the hour. So whose top of the hour is next? It's yours.
It's mine.
Surprise.
I'm swapping one out.
Okay, go ahead and grab your paper, brother.
All right, so the first one is apparently Gearbox Studios. I think they're the ones that made Borderlands, correct? Yes.
That sounds right.
Are they the ones that have the little juice box for their intro thing?
Their thing is they announced on March 28th in Boston, Massachusetts. Or maybe that's not happening in Boston, Massachusetts. Maybe it's the setting of the new game. I don't know. Anyway, point is, it looks like there might be a new Borderlands coming out.
Ooh.
New Borderlands announced. That's what the art style suggests.
That's cool. I know Borderlands is a game that a lot of people enjoy. I just myself have never played one.
Yeah.
Is it good? Like, is it? I have no idea.
Borderlands, you know how everybody complains about how Destiny and all those looter shooters, like, you just can't do the genre right?
Yeah.
Well, they forget that Borderlands did it right.
Oh, okay, cool. So it's a looter shooter that
it's an actually good game. Wow, who would have thought?
Okay, question, because this is always something that like I want in looter shooters, and they say, "Oh yeah, this is totally a thing," but it's also not really. Is there like a class system in Borderlands?
I believe that there are different characters that you can play, and they all have different abilities.
That's fine. That's okay. Awesome.
So they all have really cool, like different and varied personalities too.
Okay, so in other words, Borderlands is a game that I would actually enjoy in the shooter genre.
Yeah, I think you'd love it actually.
Okay, cool. Like I will.
We should try to get it and play co-op because it's multiplayer.
Can you co-op?
Yeah,
dude, we could do that like on Steam or something.
Yeah,
is it on PS4?
Probably. I think they have the board. I think they have the collection.
I
think it's the Borderlands collection.
I may have to check it out on PC.
Well, that's fine. I didn't want to play video games with you anyway.
You can play it on PC, can't you?
With this?
Oh, yeah. Well, then no, probably. I'll have to get PlayStation Gold.
When do you think I just have money to put together a PC at my house? No. I get paid $8 a show, okay?
Spoilers. We don't want people to know that. I'm just kidding.
I wish I didn't know
actually what I get paid, but I get
a little more.
Anyways, also Windjammers 2 trailer came out.
Which I've never seen Windjammers 1.
In Windjammers 1, it's been on the Evo lineup before. It's pretty
on Evo.
No, it hasn't been on the Evo lineup.
Oh,
it's like, from what I gather, it looks like this game is like centered around like you throw this frisbee and like you're trying to get it in the goal on the other side, and you can bounce it off the walls, and it's all hand drawn.
Well, that's
but like
cool.
you can do different things with it, and sometimes the frisbee will get knocked up. It looks really fun. It's like an indie title.
Yeah,
it looks like something you could. Yeah, it looks fun.
It's kind of like that dodgeball game.
It's like almost. Pong, almost in a way. Yeah.
There's I can't remember what it's called, but there's like this really popular dodgeball game that's on Steam and Xbox and I think PlayStation. And it's literally you're playing a game of dodgeball, but you can catch it. There's like little obstacles that you can throw at your opponent's way. Like it's really cool. So that's what that reminds me of. And I like those games. So maybe I'd like this one.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all I have for top of the hour. I think I actually have a few things I want to talk about for the bulk of the show that are pretty exciting. But
okay.
Before we get into that, I think we'll take a short break. And what is this? What is
that's the downloads folder.
It's done now. It's gone.
Yeah, no,
forever. All right, we're gonna give you an ad and some music, and we'll be right back to the body of our show.
That's right.
So don't touch that dial.
Perfect. Allison, wait, are you texting and driving? Texting and driving makes good people look bad. Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org, brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
When it comes to saving money, don't act like a baby.
Goo goo gaga.
Be the boss and make a budget.
I'm the boss, baby.
You're the boss of me.
I am the boss of you.
Are not.
M2.
Are not.
M2.
Ugh!
Need a little help?
Aren't you going to do any work?
I'm very busy delegating.
Create a personalized savings plan.
We can share.
You obviously didn't go to business school.
And get other tools and tips at feedthepig.org. Brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
Unleashed by a meeting of fate, the night comes along as I wait. Desperate cry, the mantle of chosen passed on. So where would I even begin? A saint in a valley of sin, both above and below. The might of the gods is long gone. Hollow line, you reverse on the soldier consumed by the earth, burning down. That's to die, laden with monstrous souls deep inside, sacrificed into flame. Now fans killing, they all burn the same. Want to stay on the end. I wish the sinner's desire to let there be fire again. Where light shines above the abyss, I'll pass through the darkening mist. The toll of the battles I'll ride to face vengeance divine. But where art the guardians now. Our idolized sun has burned out. This world left to ashes, legacy soon to be mine. Hollow line, new rebirth, set for the soldier consumed by the earth. Burning down, that's to die. Laden with monstrous souls deep inside. Sacrificed into flame. Now Venice killing, they all burn the same. All to stay. Of the end, our quest is sinners' desire to let there be fire again. Fire! I'm a shadow of our master time in the dark. From a treacherous start to the embers last spark like a moth to the flame. I've wandered too close to come home. I'm ready now, ready for the night's burned away from the sun's glory. These lifeless ashes give way to this lone wolf. Afraid I will carry the light and build on the fires with my bones. Hollow night, new rebirth, set for the soldier consumed by the earth, burdened down, has to die, laden with monstrous souls deep inside, sacrificed into flame. Now Venice kindling, they all burn the same, with warmth to stay. Of the end, I'll quench the sinner's desire to let there be fire. Hollow light, new rebirth, set for the soldier consumed by the earth, burning down, that's to die, laden with monstrous souls deep inside, sacrificed into flame. Now Venice kindling, they all burn the same, want to stay. Of the end, I'll quench the sinner's desire to let there be fire again. Fire!
Welcome back. You're listening to The Doghouse with Husky, Dingo, and Updog.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, okay. I was just gonna join.
Don't.
Why are you?
You were doing the thing, and he did the thing, and I was.
But you're bad at it.
Yeah, but that's our
Dang
thing.
it.
You don't get on our thing.
Fine,
Okay.
okay. Also, that's where I place
I almost said something risque.
He's right here, so.
Wow.
Okay. Anyways, cool. Well,
Where's my pencil?
where's your what?
Never mind.
Oh, it's like
Keep
papers
talking.
right there. Awesome. So now we are going to go ahead and get into some of the bigger topics of today's discussion. And then at the second part of the show, we will again go to Smash Tier List stuff. So for our very first thing that we're going to talk about, Eli, what is the thing that we're going to talk about? Because you have the paper, the magical paper that knows things.
As you know, there's a game that I've been excited for a
Oh
while.
gosh, we're starting there, of course. What? I'm just kidding. No, it's a good game.
It's
It looks like
it's a game that I've been excited for. I think it's gonna be a contender for one of the best games of this year. Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice.
But Kingdom Hearts 3 already came out.
Yeah, it's a bad game. Anyways,
sorry, I had to. Okay,
I knew you were gonna say something at some point. And I was like, what? All right, Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice has come out. Or not, it hasn't come out. It's coming out this Friday. Not today, but a week from now.
Yes.
At the end of my spring break. The launch trailer release, though. And we got to see a lot of new stuff in that.
Oh, so they showed some new stuff in the launch?
Yeah.
Ooh.
New abilities, new enemies, some story points. What I had originally assumed was going to be the final boss. I don't know if he's going to be now because they showed him in your fight with him a little bit. So
maybe not then.
I guess I'll just take it from the top with this because like the trailer starts with like you fighting this like it shows a wolf fighting this bull. It's like it's a huge, like not like an actual like bull that we'd see. Like bulls are already big, but this one's like the size of this room.
Okay, so it's kind of like Ganon almost size.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Okay.
But his horns were cut off, and instead it's got like a giant flaming log lashed to its head.
Oh, okay, fun.
But like, I was like, this is such a creative and cool like idea for a boss, like just a aesthetic and design for a boss. Like I know it's just a bull, but like a flaming log, like instantly, that's 10 times more intimidating.
That's true.
But like, they showed an ability while he was fighting it, where like he did like this Naruto ninjutsu thing, and then all of a sudden he disappeared in like a shadow as soon as he hit him and reappeared behind the bull, and like this inky like trace behind him.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
He used Greninja's side special.
Yeah, I was about to say, did he not? Since he's wolf, did he not side B?
No. But it's interesting because it showed also a few times where he was combining like the abilities of two different gadgets that he had. Like he combined the flame, whatever. It's like this tube it's like this billow that shoots out flames.
It's like
that's one ability that he has.
Like a gunpowder weapon.
Yeah,
maybe.
It's like this billow that he shoots flames out of. But he combined that ability with his axe, and so he had those like
flaming
axe that's on fire.
Nice.
He like chopped through this guy's shield.
That's cool.
So it showed a whole bunch of new enemies. A lot of them look like from traditional Japanese mythology. They're really like they have a lot of eclectic designs, and really a lot of them are really scary. I'm not gonna lie.
That's the thing though. Like I watched some gameplay footage this morning, and I was like, this game almost doesn't even look like a software game. You know, it looks almost completely different. And the guy I was watching like turned a corner, and he found like this like blue pot sitting by the side of like the ocean, and this hand reached out and was like, "Give me fish scales, and I'll give you rewards, traveler." And I was like, "Yep, this is software."
Yeah,
you just got to see the hand in the pot.
There he is.
There it is. There's the weirdness. You can swim in this game, by the way.
You can.
You couldn't do that in the other Dark Souls
You can
games.
swim.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Wow, I was about to say that's a big thing.
Like,
we haven't been able.
Can
to
you do combat in water?
I believe you can do attacks in the water.
You can do it like you can swing your sword around. It's not like,
and there
Water boss incoming?
never,
maybe,
never, please, God.
Dude, what if
no.
there's a water boss?
there
Like,
were enemies in the water that you could chase down.
Yeah.
But like
They're like
yeah,
these.
that's what I'm saying. What if
they're
there's
like
a
these-
boss?
I don't know if they were enemies, but like I remember there were like these giant koi.
if
were
there
in the
if
water.
there are koi in there that are trying to avoid you, I guarantee you at another point there's going to be water where there are enemies trying to kill you,
Yeah.
and you have to get away from them.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I know during the gameplay, we talked about the gameplay last week, but like
Yeah.
I know in one point in the gameplay, like that giant snake that's in the trailer, apparently there's a point where you can hide and then stab it in the eye.
Oh wow!
and
that's
it
actually kind
and
of
just
cool.
thrashes around.
cool.
That's pretty neat.
love
But,
Actually, that's pretty cool.
See, in this trailer, there was a lot of the samurai. They showed a lot of samurai fights. We've seen that, but they also showed the general. You fighting the general who stole your young master, and it's interesting because like he'll like jump up and like fire arrows like in one after the other, this like floating in air.
Yeah.
And you have to parry them all. So it really looks interesting. it showed an cutscene with the owl who was your trainer, who was your master, who trained you. Mentioned something about the iron code of the shinobi. I think all these things are going to make a lot more sense when we actually start playing the game.
Oh yeah, I mean that's how it always works.
But like the world looks fantastic. I am. My body is ready.
Rest in peace, Reggie.
I really like. They showed the old lady, but I forgot what her name was.
Oh, you're talking about the one that's on the wires and
Yeah,
stuff?
they showed like a cutscene where
she's cool.
They showed a cutscene where like you're in that burning temple and you find your master and he looks up and gets behind you and you look over at her.
Mm-hmm.
She's like appears and like you pull out your katana and she like gets these knives and it's like I'm like, oh, this is gonna be so cool.
Serious stuff right there. Big oops.
This is gonna be amazing. I love this.
Like
game
it sounds
already.
really cool.
This game looks like it's gonna be really fun.
Yeah,
and
it
like
looks really good.
Just I haven't played a whole lot of the other Souls games or other software games.
Apparently, it's completely different in
That's
combat.
what I've been told. But like, also just you don't start out like with all these amazing abilities. Like you can't just set your sword on fire at the beginning. Like you have to slowly unlock it.
Yeah.
And I like the idea that like as I play through this game, you know, there are going to be like a lot of options and like the special things I can do, and the world will get like more and more challenging. But I'll also have like more abilities I can use, because like most of the time in Souls games it feels like you don't really like, you get stronger but there aren't really that many differences in things you can do like in terms of movement or platforming, you know.
So kind of like the world grows but you do too.
Yeah,
kind of thing. Okay,
it just sounds like it's a better recipe for like level design, because I mean like Dark Souls has some interesting combat and cool bosses, but like
level design's pretty bad.
Level design was pretty rough. I'm not gonna lie.
I agree
Dark
with that
Souls?
actually.
Yes.
Some of them were pretty brutal, but I think the
It's
fact
hard.
that it was all an interconnected world made it really cool.
That was yeah.
But I can agree. But yeah, I can agree that some of it was kind of jank.
Yeah.
I think one of the coolest things is giving the player options on how to get places. Like that's one of my favorite things in any game.
Yeah.
So if you have like I know in this game you have like the hook shot thing where you can kind of just like zip to one point.
Hook shot.
In
Like,
the other game, it
is
was
huge.
in the other Dark Souls. The you could choose which direction to go in this maze that was the world, but in this one, you can approach any situation how you want. And I really hope it's still an interconnected world, but you know, who knows?
I feel like it will. It seems like it kind of is anyways already. So
Like apparently that starting area like that was in the demo is like completely different in the game. from what I've been
Really?
told. Like when you get there was this cliff you could climb over to like get into the temple.
Yeah,
really
the chain
quickly.
ogre is in a different place and everything.
The chained ogre's like right there at the front of the stairs, so you have to fight him.
that's funny.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean they gotta teach you how to play the game.
Well, they wanna.
They got to break you before you can be good.
Apparently,
That's
this
right.
game is all about encouraging you to actually like be aggressive and try to fight these.
So
These-
instead of being like
'Cause, like,
stealthy, you need to fight everything.
Well, you want to be stealthy in how you approach it. Like you can approach it
Oh,
any
yeah.
way, but like, you know, and they also have like abilities that let you get back into stealth pretty easily. But like, it's more like
This sounds like
you're more like a shock and awe.
yeah. This is like, I mean, clearly the gameplay is like very different, but that kind of reminds me of Dishonored, where like you could just like fight your way through stages and do whatever you wanted, but like you were encouraged to use
Stealth.
all your options and use stealth to your advantage. And
Right.
stuff.
And
That's
then
true.
in this one, like unlike in Dishonored where you just want to avoid everybody and not kill them, in this one you kind of.
You and I play Dishonored very differently.
I
Speaking
heard
of
I heard to
games
get the
you-
true ending, you had to not kill that many people. So I actually didn't kill anybody the entire time.
Wow. Speaking of
I
games where
think
you
I
don't kill
killed-
anybody, Paper Mario, Sticker Star, come at me.
I killed one target.
You're Batman.
I killed one target.
Yeah.
And it was like because I couldn't figure out how to get by him without
Without killing him.
without killing him. And then like later I was like, oh, I had to stamp his forehead or something. I don't know. It was like the very first target. Like you had to like brand him and that would like label him an outsider and he'd like be excommunicado or something. I don't know. I killed him. He's dead.
It sounds faster, honestly.
Probably is.
But yeah.
I actually don't think I left anyone alive in my playthrough.
You probably got the bad ending too.
Probably. It was a while ago. I had fun.
I did.
Stealth? What's that? No.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna get
I just want to play the game how I want to play the game, and I'll look up the endings later.
Sure.
It's fine.
So
Whatever, man.
that's how I play some games.
I really enjoyed my
it's fun.
playthrough too, though, because I was like, I'm
Yeah.
not killing everything, but this is really hard to try to find a way through, because like you feel more vulnerable when you're not trying to like murder hobo
things.
everything.
Yeah.
I think that's also like the Skyrim effect, is that you're just making it more difficult.
Well, I appreciate that. Like, if you don't want to fight in Dishonored, then you don't get stronger, but you kind of explore more, so you find more optional like pathways and abilities you can do. That if you like to fight, you level up your combat skills really quickly, and it just kind of lets you play the game how you want. It's pretty cool. Why are we talking about Dishonored?
I don't know.
We kind of just zoomed over.
Yeah, we can talk about wherever we want. This is my show.
Ouch, that was our show.
Hi, Chihuahua. All right. But
Hey,
yeah,
Chihuahua,
Sekiro, it
no
looks like a good game. I'm excited for it. I'm going to talk about it
When it comes
a
out,
whole bunch
it sounds
on the next show.
looks like it'll be fun. I want to watch some footage at the very least of this.
But
Yeah,
Sekiro
same.
isn't the only news that we have. Isn't the only game that we have news about.
What?
That's right. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker getting DLC incoming.
Oh, that's right. That is happening.
It is?
I
Yes,
think-
it is.
Yeah, I was about to say it is.
Okay.
Yeah, that's actually a thing.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
I don't know anything about it, but
I don't either. It's DLC. It's gonna have co-op, and it's gonna have some more levels based off of.
Didn't we talk
different
about
things.
this like last week?
I think like 2 weeks ago, but
Yeah.
I mean,
okay.
I think it actually is coming out very soon because I saw a message on my Switch about that. So it may be out already now.
Maybe. But
You
the thing
gotta
that,
play it.
thing that I was wanting to talk about is Warner Bros. Interactive Entertainment and Turtle Rock Studios announce a new IP, Back for Blood. So
It's kind of funny.
you guys
actually.
are familiar with, if
Mm.
anybody's familiar with Turtle Rock Studios, then you'll know that this is the same company. This is the same studio that was behind titles such as Left 4 Dead. They've been it's weird because apparently this is going to be a play on the cooperative zombie survival genre that Left 4 Dead established, but they said that they're going to be trying to like reinvent it, kind of build on it, break new ground. Let's see. I have the article right here.
So it'll be like Arkham Asylum,
That's
but
funny.
with zombies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe. But it's like it's funny that it's called Back for Blood because they're going back to the zombie co-op thing,
Right.
changing it. Like that's, I think that's where the pun comes from. So I like
So-
that. That's clever.
That's pretty cool.
David Haddad, president of Warner Bros. Interactive Entertainment,
Did you
said
say David, my dad?
David Haddad.
Oh, sorry.
We are thrilled to partner with the proven Turtle Rock Studios team on Back 4 Blood to advance the co-op zombie genre forward with innovative multiplayer gameplay. The talented team at Turtle Rock has been developing amazing games together for a long time, and this is a great opportunity to work with them to create a new gaming universe built specifically with the large co-op zombie shooter community in mind. And they go on to say how a huge opportunity this is. Let's see, who said this? Phil Robb, co-founder and creative director at Turtle Rock Studios, said, "We're not resting on any past laurels. Our goal is to take all we've learned and push forward. We know that's a tall order. We're growing the team considerably because we're stepping up to the biggest challenge in the studio's history. You know, this title has to stand out. We fully intend to make that happen." So it's weird for them to announce a game without a trailer, but like they just announced it on a forum. So this is going to be, it'll be interesting. They've made good zombie survival horror before. So,
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
they definitely know what they're doing at the very least.
yeah, so it'll be interesting.
I'd say
now that
definitely.
they're partnering with Warner Brothers.
I mean, so many
Uh,
people I know have played Left 4 Dead or Left 4 Dead 2. That's the one I hear about more than anything.
Right.
That, like, I know people love that game. And also, modders love that game. There was a mod I found of that game where all the zombies were Teletubbies, and it was
Oh
hilarious.
yeah, I've seen that.
I died.
That's
like,
pretty good.
I'm not usually a fan of zombie games, and that I was dying watching that because it was so funny. And so, yeah, I think if modders can get into this one pretty quickly, I would be interested in it. But
I'd be down.
I'm not a big zombie boy. It's not my thing. So
It depends. Like, I'm not really a big fan of third-person shooters, but like if they can bring something else to the table, you know, that's the thing. Like,
wasn't Left 4 Dead first person?
I think it might have been. I have no idea.
I think
I'm not
it was
I'm not a big fan of shooters, like first person or third person.
Yeah.
But I played through BioShock because it has like such interesting weapons and
Yeah,
combat
that's
and
fine.
stuff.
It's
So like if they can bring something cool and new to the table, then I'll definitely get it.
yeah. Sounds good, brother. So
Damn, dude.
Oh yeah.
oh yeah, brother. Anyway, coolio. So next on our list.
You can't. Did you just say Coolio?
I did.
We can't walk away from that. We gotta sit down and talk about this.
Next big news, it's probably the biggest news that we have today.
Yeah, I think so too.
I didn't do it.
So the Master Cheif Collection,
Oh, okay.
including Halo Reach.
Including
It's coming to PC and Xbox One.
which is pretty big. Like that's some good stuff.
Once again,
Have they ever been on PC ever?
No,
I didn't think so. Yeah, so this is huge.
once again.
I mean they've been like modded on the PC, like you can emulate them, but
Oh
like,
yeah,
not
I
officially.
think I played Halo Reach
I'm like
multiplayer on my
90%,
computer.
I'm 90% sure it's never been official. So
Yeah. It's fun though.
but this should be interesting. I'm looking. Yeah, I don't know what to say about
Yeah.
the Master Cheif Collection. I mean, it's up to Halo 4 and including Halo Reach, was one of my favorite ones.
Yeah. Halo Reach is like everyone's favorite. I've realized a
Yeah.
lot of people love Reach.
Halo 3, Halo
So-
Reach, those big boys.
Yeah, I think
Uh,
Halo. I'm trying to remember. Halo 2, Halo Reach.
Halo 2 was a big one that everybody
And
liked.
I
too.
think was it ODST maybe? Was that the one that everyone liked? The one everyone hated?
Halo ODST.
Yeah,
I don't think any.
I think that was 3 ODST.
I thought the story was okay, but
Yeah.
like
I can't remember if people really liked that one or not, but
it was like
those are the ones I've
yeah.
heard the most about because ODST when it came out, even if I was younger at the time, like
I think
still
everybody
heard everyone
flamed it.
talking about
I think
it.
everybody flamed it when it first came out.
That's probably
there
what
were
it
still
was.
people that were playing it, but like
Everyone's like, "Oh, it's not cool."
it was less like everybody hated it, I think, and more like it's not.
It came out before 3 eventually did, right? Because I think it was 2 and then ODST and then 3.
No, it was Halo 3 and then Halo ODST and
Okay.
then Reach.
Yeah.
And everybody flamed on Reach a little bit too, but I was like,
Reach was just too
Reach is
good.
fun.
Yeah. And then 4, no, not 4, 5 is coming out. sometime
After
soon.
Reach 4 came out, yeah.
Yeah, so 5 is announced or whatever not too long ago.
No,
So-
5 came out.
Oh, 5 is out.
Yeah. 6 is the next one. Halo Infinite.
Oh,
Halo Infinite,
Infinite.
is the next one that's coming out.
Yeah, because that's the one that
Mm,
we saw Green Chief Man himself again. So
Green Man bad.
Green Man bad.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
excited.
actually really big news.
That's interesting. Apparently, you have to have a Xbox Live account for like online for it. I don't know. It's weird.
Well,
But that's interesting.
that's how
if
Xbox works.
the next Halo games are going to be coming out. Like at first, I was like, "Oh man, this might mean the next Halo games are all going to be coming out on PC too." And then I'm like, "Halo 5 was." And
Yeah, I was about to say Halo 5 wasn't that good.
I'm like,
I've heard a lot of about Halo 5.
The multiplayer I heard was pretty competitive
okay.
and neat.
Yeah.
Campaign was a dumpster fire.
I'm trying to remember now.
I played through the campaign just so I could comment on it. I if I'm going to comment on something, I try to experience it a little bit.
Yeah.
Like,
I was just
Yeah.
thinking about this. Do shooters ever get on like stage at all for competitive like tournament stuff?
CS:GO is like one of the biggest esports out there.
Besides CS:GO.
had
'Cause
ML
I haven't heard much about any other.
They had MLG
Shooter.
Halo and stuff. There's a competitive
So
scene
there
for
is
Halo.
okay.
There's
I just didn't
competitive-
know. I was
There's
curious.
competitive for Catherine, that puzzle climber thing where you had to push
There
blocks.
is.
Yeah, dude. That was like a side tournament at Evo.
Is there a is there a multiplayer of it or something?
Yeah, if you co-op. You
I
can-
didn't know there was a multiplayer.
Yeah,
at all.
you're both sheep, and so
Huh.
you're trying to climb to the top. It's
Mhm.
hilarious. I played a little bit of Catherine. I'm like, this game is fun. This game is interesting.
Yeah, the story's weird, but it's interesting. Anyway, so awesome. Yeah. So Master Cheif Collection. It's actually a really big deal. It's really, really big.
I'm completely indifferent.
you're a Doom boy, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured.
You like Doom?
I like Doom.
Doom's
You like
good too,
Doom?
though.
That's a shooter, though.
It is.
You don't
fun.
like shooters?
Yeah, but it's
Yeah, just
it's
go
the
back to
best,
play
It's the
Kirby.
best shooter though.
Yeah, go play.
Go
just
play Kirby. Yeah.
Wow.
Best
That's
shooter
a-
is
that's a
Kirby.
little bit-
You
It's a little
play
bit-
Kirby.
Hey,
What?
The final
It's a little bit
boss.
above your
the
pay
final
grade.
boss is a shooter.
I'm actually really, really hyped for Doom Eternal.
I am too.
That's gonna be really good.
I need to play the first
From what
one.
I hear, it's gonna
The
be really
first one's
good.
amazing. It it redoes all the Doom lore, but it makes it like really good instead of awful.
Okay, cool.
We should get some Doom music for our show,
Maybe we'll see.
please.
So we have anything else that's on
Oh,
on the
man.
big man list?
So
or
what do you think about the Master Cheif Collection, though?
We have overall. It's
Yeah, but just say it again, though.
okay. Overall, it's pretty good.
I'm just joking now.
I think all the games on it are pretty good, and
All the games on it.
I think they're all pretty good. I'm not saying they're all good, but they're all pretty good.
I'm completely
Your
indifferent.
Favorite Halo? Tell me right now.
Favorite Halo? My favorite Halo is 2.
That's a good pick.
It's the one I played the most, so I feel like that's the one I have to say for sure.
I've never
I
been a
think-
Halo guy.
I think whenever it comes to if I had to pick one that I haven't played, I would say Reach, because Reach was good. I liked Reach a lot. So, and then the story for Reach was really good too. So,
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
I mean, I played the original Halo 2 on Xbox, like regular Xbox. So, I guess that's probably why I like it so much.
But yeah, that's exciting. I'm excited to see what else is
Yeah,
going to be coming.
It's
to
a cool
it.
thing.
So,
So,
I think we'll
Be rad.
I think we're gonna give an ad and maybe listen to a song or two. We'll be right back. Let me get my mouse over there. We'll be right back. Do not touch that dial.
Please
Yeah.
don't.
Be right back.
In 95, I helped tow your trailer. And in 09, it was sparks from me, your chains, dragging behind your truck that accidentally started a wildfire.
Spark a change, not a wildfire. Visit SmokeyBear.com, brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
I ask you, will you follow me tonight to break their spine and reclaim what once was mine? Those players backstab me, deceive me, never shall tolerate their crimes again. Now let the hunt begin. Yeah! 7,000 souls scared and daunted, such a tale of woe. Not too long ago, this village was a golden scene of hope. Hold down the reckoning to bring back hope and peace, restore our glory to live forever. Yeah, bring down the dark regime. I know how to unleash eternal power. Lead us to order. I am the light bringer. Yeah! I am the light bringer. Now listen, fellow warriors, I ask you, should my campaign come to an end? There's way more to avenge. 15 million souls living in this realm without much hope. Not too long ago, this kingdom was a golden state of hope. Yeah! Call down the reckoning to bring back hope and peace, restore our glory to live Yeah, bring down the dark regime. I know how to unleash eternal power. Lead us to order. I am the light bringer. Slow down the reckoning, bring back hope and peace, restore our glory to live forever. Slow down the reckoning, to bring back hope and peace, restore our glory to live forever. Bring down the dark regime, I know how to unleash eternal power. Lead us to order. I am the light bringer. It's now or never, and I got to make my decision. This time it could be my moment. Is this a mirage or a chance to fulfill my mission? A river in a dry land, the last taste in a lost hand, a heartbeat for 10 man, oasis in a strange land. I'm keeping the balance, but I'm standing on razor's edge now. Move quick, my life is over. One strike to think, then I'm out of this field of vision. Don't ask why I'm ready, but I'm ready to strike them down now. I chance a new start, there's no time for indecision. A river in a dry land, the last days of the lost hand. When the hope of new beginnings burned our beat, now we need it, a heartbeat for 10 man, an oasis in a strange land. Remind us what we're here for, creating new life, creating rivers in the desert. Hot as hell in my world of conflict. One goal is what keeps me going. Take back what I lost to the bosses of greed and fear, yeah. Don't ask why I'm ready, but I'm ready to take them down now. The time for a new start is constantly drawing nearer. A river in a dry land, the last days of a lost hand. When the hope of new beginnings burned our beat, now we need it, a heartbeat for Tin Man, an oasis in a strange land. Remind us what we're here for, creating new life, creating rivers in the desert. A cool drop of water is all I need. Gotta clear my head of anger and greed. A place to refresh my mind. Can I find some time? Rivers in a dry land, the last days in a lost hand. When the hope of new beginnings burned our feet, now we need it, a heartbeat for Tin Man, an oasis in a strange land. Remind us what we're here for, creating new life, creating rivers in the desert.
That's how you play.
True.
Hey, welcome back. You're listening to The Doghouse with Husky, Dingo, and Up Dog.
Yeah.
What's up, fellow gamers? We got a special show today, and
Special.
probably next show
Special.
too.
Yeah, it's gonna be a twofer.
A
Definitely.
This is part 1 of our arc.
It's gonna be a twofer unless we run through it faster than we initially thought.
Yeah,
and then we're gonna
That's
go over the
completely
whole thing.
possible.
I don't think it will. We usually get stuck on characters originally, anyways. So, okay. So where do we want to? We want to go and start. Or?
Best character in the game. Why is it Rosalina?
Oh, are we
I'm
going?
joking.
As I say, are we starting at top tier?
Let's
No,
talk about
let's
let's,
start at the
let's talk about
bottom.
what we're doing.
It's like let's start at the bottom.
Each of us,
Yeah.
the one thing I think all three of us have in common, and it comes up quite a lot in the show, is Smash Brothers. We all like Smash. We all play it quite a bit,
we all smash.
and so we wondered, like, now that Ultimate's out, because we talked about it while like the last semester, we were like, which characters, like, how do we feel about the whole roster? Which characters are good? Which ones are bad? Which ones are Little Mac?
Looking back at who we wanted to main, really, like even the people that we wanted to main or possibly considered maining, like think about how little or how much you played with them.
Oh my! How the
game-
fortunes have changed for me
Yeah,
since
because
the release.
That's
The
what I was
game
thinking.
is like completely different from how I thought it would.
Because
turn
remember,
out.
I was gonna be a Richter boy.
nobody
He's okay.
He's okay. He's
not
pretty good.
nobody thought that like Olimar would be an actual like character, but not just a character, but one of the best ones in the
Thought
game.
That's very true.
Pretty sure
Yeah.
he was good in Brawl, but yeah,
Yeah, he's pretty good in Brawl.
Are you serious?
he was okay.
I actually forgot he was in Brawl.
That was his first game, bro.
I
Ugh.
keep remembering him because I remember that cutscene in
Where-
Yeah,
where
Subspace Emissary.
Captain
Captain Falcon,
Falcon-
murders all these
he
Pikmin.
just commits genocide.
That's Pikmin. That's how you play.
I mean, that's true.
Okay,
But-
so all three of us, we went online
It's
and
not
we
wrong.
made our own character roster, and we're going to compare and contrast. We're going to argue, going to fight. Someone's probably going to die in the next two shows.
It's potential.
Probably.
I'm still moving stuff around in the tier list because, like, as I think about things, I'm like,
Yeah.
So let's talk about like.
I really wish I could move stuff around, but
Yeah, me too. But like,
I guess it's a good thing that I did what I did.
I don't know about
it's a
you
good thing that I
guys.
can get back on here.
Dang it. Anyway,
I don't know about you
so-
guys, but I based my roster heavily just on like impressions I got while playing the characters and like just my gut feeling on from what I've seen.
That's okay. Gut feeling of what I've seen, not as much. I did not get to watch Summit. If I
didn't
had,
either. I didn't watch it.
if I had watched Summit, I think I would have probably a different tier list, maybe. But as far as how I feel about these characters potential wise, is kind of my biggest thing. How far they could go as the characters they are now, and possibly in future patches. So that's kind of where I was aiming.
That's a good. You're
Because
looking-
I think the character itself is good right now, but I think could it be better? Absolutely. So like it's almost like in my head where these characters are in general, because like there's different things I see with these characters that I'm like that could work maybe, things like
Oh
that.
yeah, like I feel
So
like
I think the characters could be better, and if they were like at their top potential, maybe this would be where they are. So
I get what you're saying. Like there's certain characters who definitely like, they're good now, but I don't think they're gonna go any farther in the meta.
yeah, that's
Like,
kind of how I feel
yeah.
about it. Yeah,
Like I think Mario's probably
he's not gonna-
Mario's probably where he's going to be for the rest of the game.
Yeah, that's I agree with that. Honestly, him and Dr. Mario, I think
Probably.
they're going to stay where they are.
I think there might be.
Yeah.
I think Dr. Mario with his down special and like a few other things, there might be some stuff someone could
have
do.
some changes, but I don't think he'll change very drastically. I think
No.
it'll be small.
Right.
but-
Oh my gosh,
But yeah.
Dr. Mario was in the last game, wasn't he? I forgot. I
Yeah,
haven't
he was
played
in Melee too. If you didn't know,
I haven't played. Yeah, I haven't played Smash 4 in so long.
yeah, but in Smash
weird.
4, he was basically a clone. So
Yeah.
in this one, he kind of is, but kind of isn't. It's weird.
Well, he was kind of bad in Smash 4, if I remember.
Yeah, it's true.
So
See-
Eli, I know you looked at a lot of
Yeah.
like top rosters to kind of help.
I looked at a lot of professional players' opinions. I also watched a few games for characters that I didn't have like a solid understanding of.
Yeah.
Like
Which is smart.
it
That's
was,
a good thing.
I looked at a little bit of Pokemon Trainer.
Hmm.
I looked at a little bit of
You can see some good
Pac-Man,
Pokemon Trainer, bro.
I looked at a little bit of Fox. It was just a little bit all around, but for the most part, I wanted to look at the Miis, but then I was like, I don't want to have to watch Mii fighter gameplay, so I just
Actually,
the Miis are actually pretty decent.
I threw them in mid.
So-
I was like,
The
yeah.
Sword Fighter is really good.
I was like,
I'll
this
be
is-
100% honest.
Okay,
I'll say that much.
actually
so my
kinda like the
my
gunner.
Mii stuff
Yeah.
is probably inaccurate. I've played a little bit of the gunner, and I kind of like the gunner, but I don't know about the other two.
You should play Sword Fighters.
Mine. I don't know about
Leave me alone.
I know both of you guys like organized your tiers and your characters and stuff. My list is like riddled with horrible biases and is completely unorganized. So
Well, I mean, then in that
Yeah.
case, we're pretty similar in some ways. So
don't-
I think Eli's
don't
is
ever say that to
probably
me
like
again.
Eli probably has the most like accurate in quotation marks.
In
kind of?
I think-
in reference to the current meta,
Yes,
I probably
I think
do.
you've got the most
That's-
accurate.
I think
And
what
there's
we've-
nothing wrong with what you guys have. I'm
Yeah.
just
I think what we've
and that's
got,
fine.
yeah, like what we've got right now. Eli's got like a really accurate one to like top play right now in the
if
game.
you want to win a tournament, if you want to practice this character and win a tournament right now in this condition, I've got the characters to do it. I will tell you
Oh.
what to do.
I feel like we all have the characters to do it. Really.
think
we all
I think we all
agree.
have a similar top row.
I think we do.
Or do.
I think Eli's is based on like the current meta. Yours is based on like possible future meta and also a little bit of the first one. And mine is just
Yeah.
like more casual. Like that guy's bad. This guy's good.
Yeah.
Probably.
I mean, I understand that.
I honestly like.
So this would be cool. It'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and start. Let's get our most bottomest tier.
The bottom tier.
Yeah, Logan, I'll let you go ahead and do your very bottom tier because you only have one person in that
My
tier.
my very bottom tier is Little Mac. I think Little Mac is the only character in the game who I can look at and say he's actually bad. He actually does not have any like really good matchups. Like if you have a projectile, you can beat Little Mac.
Yeah.
It's that bad. He's got very few options.
That's true.
This game is like all about fighting in the air too, and he's got like no air game.
He can play like on he He's playing a 2D fighter in a platform fighter.
In a platformer.
Which really sucks because I like the character of Little Mac.
Man, if they ever made Smash into a 2D fighter, like he would be the most broken character in the game.
I remember I was like really amped for Little Mac at first.
I was too.
When I first heard about it.
I was happy because side B to up B, bro.
I was like, dude,
side B to up B doesn't do
anything. His name is Mac. His name is Mac, like my name, and he's little like me, and he punches people like I do.
Wait, your name's Mac?
His last name?
McAllister.
Oh, very close enough.
Yeah.
Also
Call
feel
me
like
Mac Tech.
I actually feel like from what I got, like from playing the demo of the game and like from all the stuff I'd seen of Ultimate when it was coming out, I was like, all these characters feel like really improved from Smash 4. Maybe Little Mac will actually be a threat this time. Maybe they'll like buff him really hard, but it feels like he's worse.
Yeah, he
that's how the bottom
interesting
tier
thing
is for me, really.
Coming from Smash 4, in Smash 4 he could combo out of stuff from his detilt. He actually had like some combo stuff.
He can still detilt to KO punch now.
That's the only thing he can do now.
Yeah, I know, but
he can't do. He used to be able to combo into F smash, do that from the F smash, up special, and a whole bunch of different stuff. All that's gone now. He literally has down tilt in the KO punch, and it's really not that good because like he's beat out. All his down tilt is beat out by a lot of other tilts now, and a lot of other characters. Like he can't function in this meta in this game against these characters. Yeah. Some of these characters do really ridiculous stuff when you get towards the top end.
Yeah, that's
true. So, I guess I'll go ahead and say it. Yeah, Little Mac is at the bottom of my list too. He's objectively the worst character in the game.
He's definitely at the bottom of my list. He's not the worst one for me.
Who is worse than Little Mac?
Tell us.
And this is just how I ordered it already. Okay, so this is already how I ordered it. I truly think Bayonetta is the worst thing in this game.
I think
she's so bad.
I think she's the worst. She's the worst nerfed. She fell the hardest.
Definitely
she fell the hardest, but she is a mid tier.
That's what I think. Like
she is at least where Link was in Smash 4.
She's got some good buttons at the very least that Little Mac does not have.
To me, like I feel like even a Little Mac could beat a Bayonetta.
No.
Like, except the only time he couldn't is if it's in the air. But like, I think as long as they're on the ground and staying there,
she still has combo potential. But I put her around where other characters. I probably put her. I think I put her a little bit high, to be honest, in this one. I think I'm gonna put. I would put her back in mid. I put her in upper mid in this one, but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah,
honestly, like
I think she.
But don't get me wrong, though. Little Mac is in the bottom of my tier. He's above 3 people.
Yeah. Oh my god. I am actually gonna throw up. Okay.
I'm gonna barf.
I'm sorry.
This is bad.
Okay.
You know what? I will give one matchup to Little Mac, and that is I think Sheik is better than Little Mac.
I'm still gonna throw
up. But
I think
Bowser Jr. is pretty true.
I think even as bad as she is now, Bayonetta still has like a good counter. She still has good smash attacks.
She suffers from the same thing that I think Sheik does, in which she can do a lot of damage, but she now struggles with killing.
Right.
And yeah,
it's weird because they were both like combo.
She doesn't have really good.
She just doesn't have the uppy stuff. I
feel
like when it comes to killing, her smash attacks still do a good job at that.
Yeah, I mean, Wolf has smash attacks that are really good, but those aren't reliable kill options when you get to a higher level of play. I'm talking about when you get to a higher level of play.
Yeah.
Like you can when you're playing a Tweak or a Gluttony, they're gonna see that coming from a mile away.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. Who's next on your list?
On my list?
Yeah.
It is the Bowser Jr. Sir Clown Car himself.
Bowser Jr.
He's pretty bad.
He's pretty bad. I think I feel like his moveset could be improved. And by that I mean frame wise. If you improved him frame-wise, possibly, especially like his neutral B.
His clown car still has that weakness. He doesn't really have good combos. He's just not.
That's true.
A good character.
I think if his frame data was a little bit better, maybe.
I don't know if it's even frame data. I think it's just like he doesn't have reach. He's like he has like his fair or his bear. They're good.
He feels almost like
but like
they are good.
Those are his one good moves.
And when he does the hammer swing or the wand swing, depending on if you're a Koopaling, whenever he does the up B and wand swings, like that's a pretty good move.
Yeah, and it's just hard. It's hard to hit, but like I guess.
Yeah, but it's a good move.
He feels almost like a diet King K. Rool to me. Like he's got some good buttons, but if you know what his wacky stuff is, like he's not
it's kind of like K. Rool in that way.
Yeah.
So like the moment people learned K. Rool's matchup, he was not half as much of a problem. It's a similar thing to Bowser Jr. I agree.
Yeah.
Logan, you want to say who is yours after Little Mac, and then I'll.
Yeah, I was about to say
I'm
Little Mac.
Literally, like Little Mac was the only character I had as the bottom tier.
Oh, okay, well, my next to bottom tier is Ice Climbers.
Really? Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
I think they're awful.
I think compared to how they were before, where they had all that janky nonsense
They have-
They still have some janky nonsense. Have you not seen some of the crazy combos?
And the Twitter combo. Okay, those Twitter combos are. I don't trust any combo that I see on Twitter because
I think they're better than bottom
if you go with
tier.
Twitter combos, then Richter still has a 0 to death, which is just BS. Like they're okay at best. At best. Now they could go up with buff, and there might be some weird jank or tech that somebody figures out. I think that they have nowhere to go but up. But
That's
as
true.
they are right now, you're not going to be seeing them in the top 8 at a major.
Okay.
You think they'll go up, but not too far.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's.
I think
I
they've got better
don't. I don't
potential
think
than
they.
that.
I don't think they have hardly.
I agree with that. Someone will.
Yeah.
Just the idea.
Someone's gonna find
Somebody's
good
going to
enough.
find something wacky to do with
Just
do
like
with them.
the
Yeah.
concept.
But like, I don't
yeah.
think they're. I don't think they're going to be like. They're definitely not getting the high tier. I
Just
think
like-
they might get upper mid.
Yeah. I don't think they're ever going to be high tier either. But I think they will stay where they are. But I think they're also pretty good.
You could probably
So,
win the Little Mac matchup.
You got a projectile, you can do it.
Yeah, they have a projectile and they have
Just-
a lot of spacing tools.
Just because like just the nature of the character, having two models that you
characters.
control at once, like
Yeah.
that frame data freaks are gonna find something.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm sure
There's
something.
something there.
But
I don't think it's just against other characters. Like
Yeah, there's nothing game changing.
when I look at
Hmm.
when I think of it, like, oh yeah, there's some neat stuff you can do, and I'm like, yeah, there is some neat stuff you can do. A lot of these characters have neat stuff you can do, but everybody has something neat that they can do. And
Yeah.
when you get to the top echelon, they can do cool stuff a lot better and more efficiently
That's
with half the work that they have to put in. So, and that's
Yeah.
that's why that's just my opinion. You guys are free to disagree with it. I think that's
yeah.
I think that's
something-
my out of I think that's
This
my
is
out
opinionated,
of
so.
left field.
something
Is
Is
like
this the one you were talking about then?
That's one of them. I have a
You have a
few.
few others. Okay.
something like that. I
I'm
guess
pretty
I
with you.
really like about this game is like even at, like the top tier characters have bad matchups.
That's
like most
true.
of them. So like this whole game is more
Balance.
like if you have a balanced party of characters that you can play as, you can beat almost any other group. it's
May I present
possible
you
to win.
Pokemon trainer. That's what a lot of people said about him.
I think when you start getting towards the top into play, like the characters at the bottom start falling out, you're not gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not gonna see a little mega top 8. Like
No,
no matter how
that's
good
not
you
gonna
are,
happen.
No,
No
matter how
way.
good you are with them.
No way. Yeah.
But yeah.
It's impossible to see that, I think.
My next one was Bowser Jr. After that, he's
Yeah.
awful. He's a
Bowser
bad
Jr. 's
character.
Bad
Nobody
character.
don't play him.
No.
Unless you're playing Wendy for the memes. In that case, it's fine.
But yeah, it's yeah. So what's your next one?
I already talked about Sheik.
No, why don't you talk about it a little bit more? Because
Okay.
I want to hear why.
Why
wanna
I
hear
have her
this.
at the bottom tier?
Yeah, I have a good idea of why you put her there.
Well,
but I
one
want to
thing
hear
for
it.
sure is kill options.
Okay.
She does not have. I feel like she doesn't really have kill options. She's got up smash, which is still pretty good. And every once in a while you can get a bouncing fish combo, but that doesn't happen half as much as Smash 4. Her moveset itself, she is just a weaker, and it's kind of like Bayonetta. She's just a weaker version of Smash 4. They didn't really change anything with her too much in terms of other things.
Yeah, just her damage output is a lot lower.
And so her damage output is so low to me that I don't think she can compete.
I think Sheik is probably got the worst kill confirm in the she's one of the characters like the lowest
She has
kill
a kill
confirms,
confirm.
like the lowest kill options like in the game.
Yeah.
I still think that she's okay. Like she's a low
Nice.
mid tier probably. Just because like playing as Sheik was already hard in Smash 4. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah,
Like,
it was hard.
She
Yeah.
was hard to fight with, but like
They just made it way too hard.
yeah, even if you're playing like a really weak Sheik, you're still playing as Sheik though. Like she's so
I think-
fast and she's got such good combo potential.
You know, I think something else that really messed with Sheik is the mechanics of Ultimate. And what I mean by that is the knockback stuff. That really, I think, messed with Sheik. Because in 4, knockback was a lot slower. Because you would get hit and you'd go, whoa! And Ultimate, you go whoosh! And that's that. And so the fair combos and just different things like that.
You just travel through the air more quick. That's true.
And so that's why I have her in bottom tier. I don't think, unless they change something about the moves that make it more consistent, like Smash 4, I just think she's gonna stay at the bottom.
Yeah, I don't think she's going to move up in any case. I don't think she's bottom tier. I think she sucks, but she's not that bad, probably.
Okay. I respect that. I mean, it's fine.
I mean, so. I think any character that's been around since Melee, you got to kind of watch them and be like, okay, people have been playing this particular character for like a long time.
Even 64 characters too.
Oh God, like yeah,
Pikachu, Mario character.
Pikachu is just terrible.
Sorry,
I know we're talking about low tier, but Pikachu is actually ridiculous in this game.
I mean, hey, it's one of my boys. Anyway, all right. So, Logan, did we ask you about a character already? I think we asked you to talk about your next lowest character.
I took this. I got some characters on the next tier, but this tier I was like. The only character who's like really broken, I think, is broken in a bad way.
I was going to say, because my top tier is called broke tier. But anyway, all right. Well, I'll go ahead and discuss my last poop tier because that's what I named my bottom. Poop tier. I think Lucario is really bad. I have not seen anything good from Lucario at all in this game. Every game I've watched that Lucario was playing in, they have lost. I don't know Lucario well enough to give you reasons as to why, especially like when it comes to aura stuff. Like I get it, at like 180 he can probably kill someone at 0% or whatever, but that also means he can get killed with one move. And so it's a very risky character. I think
it's inherent. It can be high risk, high reward.
Yeah,
but
it can be good, but I just think it's usually not.
Yeah,
so I think bottom tier is where he lies.
Playing as Lucario, you're by choosing that character, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage. So I agree. Lucario's probably like pretty low tier in any case.
He's at least, he may not be bottom, but he's at least low, I think. Like I would even, if you could argue to me well enough that he deserves bottom tier, not low, like not low tier, not bottom, sorry. Yeah. But if you could explain it to me well enough, I could consider putting him in low tier instead. But that's just,
right. I get what you're saying. I see the logic there. What do you think? What do you think, Eli?
Eli, what are you thinking about the Lucario placement of bottom tier?
I think he's average.
Okay.
I'd probably just put him at mid tier. There's nothing special, but there's nothing like.
I just don't feel like. Okay.
I mean, I don't know enough. I don't know enough about Lucario, so I'm like,
That's exactly like I was trying to figure out
what we were saying.
I was like, I don't know. Just looking at him,
I saw somebody get like a really cool play on MKLeo. That was pretty neat. I think he's got some cool stuff, and obviously the rage mechanic is still in, and he stacks with that. So I feel like it'd be disingenuous to say he's like one of the worst characters in the game. I think he's mid tier. So that's my logic. Rage mechanic still exists, and his damage stacks, so he'll just liquefy you at a certain percentage.
That's a fair point.
But yeah.
So do you have the rest of your bottom tier, or are you still placing things?
I was gonna put Game & Watch down there, but I swapped it out last minute because I considered recent nerfs and buffs.
Did he get buffed?
I considered no, he's still bad, but I will give him the benefit of the doubt. No, actually, yeah, he is still bottom tier.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Game & Watch is bad, but I think right next to him is probably Duck Hunt.
Well,
wow.
I'm sorry.
He's throwing you under the bus, brother.
It's okay.
He's low mid and maybe bottom.
I've got low mid.
The recent changes to air dodging have not been well to him, and it's.
Wait, are we moving up to the next tier, or
no? He's still bottom tier. Yeah, he's
okay.
Tier.
Well,
I think.
Oh God.
Him and Game & Watch are like. I could see them being in mid tier. I could also see them being in bottom.
I think Game & Watch, like I look at that character and I don't think he has like a whole lot of options.
Yeah.
Duck Hunt has tons of options. Most of them are bad options, but he has stuff you can do. Like it's possible.
Yeah, that's why I said I can see him in mid tier, but like I think about it, I'm like, he's not doing good in this meta.
No, I think like there are certain characters who are like really wacky, and they have certain moves and like options they can set up to where they're low tier, but people will still like play as them, like Piranha Plant or whatever. But then there are characters like Duck Hunt, to where it's like, yeah, this character has a lot of options.
I might put him higher. He was pretty low and mid when I had him in my original one.
He's actually like, now that I think about it, he's not even that easy to play.
He isn't. He's one you have to put a lot of work into.
Yeah,
when it comes to Duck Hunt.
I can see what you're talking about. You're wrong, but I can understand your logic.
Okay. So is that it for bottom, like the bottom tiers?
I think that's the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's move on up to the next tier.
Sure tier.
For me, it's the sure tier.
I have it listed as D tier.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's fine. Actually, well, if you have D, C,
I've got the same.
Okay, so same.
Number.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I'll start out if that's okay. I suppose
you just go through your entire
go through the whole tier. Okay.
Do it.
Well, my sure tier is as follows. I'm going from the least to the best of the sure tier. I have Rosalina and Luma as the bottom of sure, and then I have Diddy Kong. I then have Villager. I then have Samus and Dark Samus. You can swap them. I just think Dark Samus is better because up smash consistencies. And then I have Cloud Strife. And then my last sure tier, the best of the sure tier, to me is Incineroar. So yeah, that's that tier.
Actually,
why do you?
I'll explain.
Yeah.
I think Rosalie and Luma, they fell very similarly. I don't feel like they fell as far as Bayonetta and as Sheik. I think that she is still a better character than them in this game. However, there are just a few things power-wise and just some of the kill option stuff again. Really, a lot of what's down here to me, except for there's a few characters, but a majority of it to me is kill options. So Rosaline is down here for that reason. Diddy Kong, basically the same reason. I don't feel like he has as good of kill options again.
Diddy Kong is just not good in this game.
Yeah, it's weird because a lot of people are like, Diddy Kong's still great. And I'm like, I do not see it at all.
Nah.
And so you still have the banana, but like that's the only good thing about him, I feel like, in this game is that dang banana. So anyway, so that's him. I have Villager next. Villager's an interesting character. Again, this is one I don't really know exactly how to play competitively, but I feel like a lot of his stuff is very. You almost want to play a campy play style, I guess, with Villager, similar to Duck Hunt. But Duck Hunt, like you said, has options. I feel like Villager has some, but not as many.
They're very obvious. Like, I mean,
yeah, like
you know what he's going to do with the tree.
Yeah, you know he's doing with tree. You know what he's doing with water can. You know what he's doing with axe. You know what he's doing with everything he has at this point. And so I feel like he just isn't. He's not consistent. He's also just not. Like you said, you really can read him like a book most of the time.
I just rather play as Isabel, honestly.
Yeah, Isabel's the better villager in this game. Yeah. I will 100%. I'm sticking by that. I'm sticking by that.
Okay.
Anyways,
you guys are morons.
Thank you, Logan. Anyways, so next up we've got the Samus, Dark Samus. This one makes me sad because, in all honesty, I feel like the reason Samus is down here is because dash attack got nerfed. If dash attack was not nerfed, or maybe if she had better setups into combo things, then I feel like she could be at least in high mid tier, possibly higher, maybe. I don't know. Anyways, so when it comes to between the two of them, as I mentioned earlier, Dark Samus has better consistency with the up smash killing and also with it hitting in general. And so I think Dark Samus is better in that regard.
Dark Samus is just cooler too.
Yeah, there's also that. So that, a little bit of push there.
I know she's not good, but I just love the fact that Dark Samus is in this game.
Yeah, I know. I'm really happy about it.
It's so cool.
So then next up on this tier, second to last
on this
is the sure tier, Cloud Strife.
Ooh.
This one makes me sad. I know that people will disagree with this one. My thing with it is, again, this is a potential thing. And in Smash 4, his potential was huge, like his sword was. In this game, like the sword, not so much. I think the things that made him really good in Smash 4, a lot of it has kind of gone down. Especially, I think the biggest nerf to Cloud is Limit. The fact that it disappears after 15 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've seen a lot of players where they're like, oh crap, I got to get rid of Limit. And so they just rush to do that option. And then they get punished for it because the person sees it coming.
I think at top play, the limit doesn't really get that used that much.
But also, when does Cloud get used in top play? I haven't seen it.
He got used a bit, like at the beginning of this.
He snickers.
At the very beginning, but
Yeah.
I think he's dropped off. Not consistently.
I think
he's dropped off.
I don't know, dude.
Because I haven't seen him, and also like whenever I do see Clouds online, like I'll play with
Lucina.
Yeah, exactly. Like Lucina to me is just like a better Cloud.
That doesn't mean that doesn't mean that he's not S tier, but I don't think that means he's bad.
I don't know. He's got
I just have him at not bottom but low.
I think Cloud's
not all of us can be right like me. So it's fine.
Anyways, so my top of low tier. And honestly, I feel like this is a character that I could also move higher, possibly, maybe not much, but a little bit. Is Incineroar. I think Incineroar is actually a decent character.
Oh my god!
This is the first of who I think is a decent character. I think everyone above Incineroar and Incineroar is a decent character.
That's where you draw the line as Incineroar.
Yeah. I don't know. You have the cool stuff with side B. I think that's a really good move in general. His neutral B, some people give it crap. I think it's actually not bad. There's a lot of ways you can use it for utility and such.
It's not like there's some ledge guarding options with that, and like if you just if you just whip it out, like they expect you to like try to grab people, and if you don't, you just use that.
His grabs are actually his throws. I mean, are actually pretty okay. Like in terms of damage, I know they don't send forever away, or some of them don't. I don't remember which one is the kill throw. But anyways,
I feel like.
So I think he's a good character. His counter, Revenge, that's actually a really good way to use a counter.
That's an interesting
and side B will kill so early with Revenge. If you've revenged a stronger move and you side B, it can kill pretty early. And so I think in terms of good Incineroar players, can they get pretty much edge guarded to death? Absolutely.
Yeah.
But if you stay on the stage, you're definitely at least better than Little Mac because you have the aerial movement. I think Little Mac lacks.
I think Incineroar is not. He's not good, but he's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's my thing. He's not good, but he's cool.
He's pretty cool.
So,
I don't know. I guess grabs aren't. He's got a good forward air, but his recovery is bad. Grabs aren't really.
His up air's good too.
If he was in Smash 4, I think he'd be better. But grabs aren't like as big a deal in this game.
That's true.
So it's hard to combo with him because like most of his moves will like throw people. So
interesting.
I mean,
choice.
That's true.
He's fine, I guess.
So yeah, that's my sure tier, or as Logan has it, his D tier. So
my D tier.
Yeah, awesome. So do either of y'all want to go on D tier?
Actually,
you go on D tier.
I have a character in D tier who I think is pretty controversial. You guys are probably gonna yell at me.
Okay.
The lowest character in D tier I had was Ridley. I just don't think Ridley's very good.
I can respect that.
He's just.
I have him in C, but he's like at the bottom of C.
He's so big. He's almost too big. He's so big, and his moves, like, he looks cool.
I think his moves are okay.
I think he's really cool, and I think this is the best Ridley could be in this game. But at the same time, I'm like, ugh, I don't want to play as Ridley. I don't want to fight Ridley because it's like.
I think this is another kind of like Incineroar. I think this is another. It could have been better in Smash 4 character.
After Ridley, I've got Charizard. Charizard is just like not good in this game either. He's got no Rock Smash.
Rock Smash is really what kills him.
Yeah,
as a Pokemon trainer main, trust me, I know, because it's so hard to land with him sometimes.
He doesn't have any rocks. After that, I got Ice Climbers. This tier's kind of got a lot of your guys' bottom tier ones. I just don't think Ice Climbers are very good. They're too light and they suck. Then I've got Lucario, Diddy Kong, Bowser Jr., Kirby. I like Kirby.
Kirby's like, I don't know. I feel like there's some people that do pretty okay with Kirby.
They are, but like at the same time, you're playing as Kirby. Like I know what you're going to do. He's been in the game since the beginning. He was good in 64, but he's Kirby. I mean, come on.
That's true.
And he's always fun to play as because you can steal people's powers. But like other than that, I don't really want to touch him.
Okay. Fair.
After that, I've got Shulk, and then Game & Watch.
Shulk.
And,
wait, whoa. Like, I'm not a Shulk guy right now because
I know that. I think it's hilarious.
Are you kidding me?
I know.
Why do you have Shulk there?
What happened?
Why do you have Shulk there?
I just don't like Shulk. I think Shulk sucks.
Are you serious?
He's got
such good reach. He's got the Monado arts.
He's got good reach,
so good.
He screams his moves before he does the box slash. Oh, I think he's gonna do the backslash.
Well,
I mean,
yeah,
in this
but I mean-
game, I think I would rather be Incineroar and fight a Shulk. Honestly,
Really?
yeah, I would. I mean,
Man, ooh.
he's got no good projectiles. His counter's really
There's a lot of
slow.
characters
You
that don't
can
have good
jump out of his
projectiles.
counter. How does that work? He's got one of the slowest counters in the game.
Well, it depends on which one you're doing, and if you know how to
He's
use
got,
them,
like-
you can do the fast one.
He's got like 2 of his Monado arts that are useful. After that, it's like,
2?
ugh.
Are you kidding?
2 of them.
2?
Yeah, like
Which
smash, the one that damages you higher and the one that knocks you back farther.
Oh my gosh.
Like
You are insane. Jump
don't know.
art is insane.
Jump
it helps you recover so well. Speed art is really good.
It makes him jump good.
And then you've also got Shield. You're telling me Shield is bad?
I just don't like him.
Oh my
He's
gosh. I can't.
bad.
This don't even.
He's just bad.
Okay, go
I
next
just
character.
don't like
Next
him.
character.
He's a dumb character.
Go to the next character.
After
you
that,
weeb.
yeah, the top of
Oh my gosh.
I'm a weeb for hating Shulk.
That's right. You
How
just
does
can't-
that work?
You can't stand the anime character being okay in this game.
That's not how a weeb. That's not. You know what? I'm not okay. Whatever.
I'm-
After that,
I'm not debating this.
Yeah,
it was
I'm
a
not-
joke.
I'm done.
Anyways,
After that, I think I agree with you. I think
I do.
Incineroar's the best in that second lowest tier.
Okay.
I mean, after Incineroar, I'm like, okay, I know, like Incineroar's got some interesting things, and he styles on you with every move.
he
that
really does. He taunts
gets.
every time.
He's so cool. He's so cool.
So cool.
Yeah, that's my D tier.
Awesome.
Wow.
Well, Eli, do you want to take a break? Maybe.
I'm almost done.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you want, we can still take a break.
I've
and
got
maybe finish
I've got
this
the
up.
tier. I've got D tier ordered. I've
All
got
right,
it done.
Go ahead,
Do
go ahead and go D tier then. I guess.
right.
Do it.
Holy
All
crap,
right.
your D tier is huge.
Yeah, this is where half the roster falls.
Yeah, that's it's
Dadgum.
the middle of the road.
This is where like you're not like bad, but like you don't really have anything that really gives you the extra oomph to get to the top.
Like Shulk.
Yeah,
Shut your mouth.
like Shulk. he's the bottom. He's at the bottom of the D tier. I'm just joking.
I was like, I'm looking at your tier list. I know you're lying.
This is actually mid tier.
Mid tier or low mid?
This is mid.
How many
This
tiers
is
do you
gonna
have?
be hot. This is gonna be upper mid. I have 6 tiers.
Okay.
So basically, it is low mid then, since it's upper
Sort
mid.
of,
That's lower mid.
yeah.
So
Usually people have like lower mid and then upper mid, but I'm
Yeah.
like that's too much.
that's way too
Yeah.
stupid, crazy. Yeah, I think the majority of my people, where I put them, is good tier and great tier, which is consecutively B and C.
I have
Most characters are good in this game.
I have
Yeah, that's why I have them in B and C.
the only ones that break from like the mid and high stuff is like the top is like the best.
So he
I
really
just
does
call-
have the competitive one whenever it comes to
That's-
everything.
yeah.
That's what I'm
I
understanding.
told you
That's-
mine
what
is
tier lists are
littered with
for.
personal
Yeah.
bias.
This is what tier lists are for. They're just to label
Yeah.
the best.
I mean, that's true.
I warned you though, mine is full of personal biases.
So
I mean, mine is too a little bit. So.
bringing up the rear for mid tier, we have King Carol.
Okay,
Interesting.
All
I
right.
can understand that now that people know the matchup.
I think in the context
he's
of
a fantastic noob stomper.
Yeah.
Let me
Oh
just say,
yeah. Oh gosh.
online, even though his blunderbuss vacuum got nerfed,
Still pretty good.
fantastic noob stomper. He's weird that he has zoning, but let me tell you right now, as soon as you learn how to play against him, it's over. He's so easy to juggle, even with his super armor, and
He's
it's
so easy.
it's so easy to break that
Mm.
super armor, and
You have to know what moves to use.
you
though.
only have to do 25 damage
Yeah.
to break it, and like it's easy to know when he's going to try to use it because like I mean what is a Carol going to do when he lands?
Nair.
Honestly, what do you think?
Nair.
What is he going to do this time?
Nair.
Is he gonna
Nair.
nair or is he gonna
Nair.
yeah? There's no
Nair.
shut up.
Nair. I'm
could
sorry,
die.
I got into the K roll fanatics. Oh gosh.
Honestly,
Ugh.
he could
got hypnotized.
use his gun. He could nair.
You can down
You can
air.
nair.
He could down air. I don't know.
He doesn't. I've
Honest-
never
I
seen
get
the
what you're
K roll
saying.
down
He
here
can
on
drift away from the
stage.
stage and
except
throw
for
his
me.
crown. I
King
guess.
K. Rool, like
Oh my gosh, they do that all the time.
I think in
I'm like, oh wow, he's drifting.
Mario
off, he's
destroys
drifting
K
off
roll
stage.
because as long as you can cape everything back at him, you can't do anything.
I think like in terms of moving up in the roster, King K. Rool is exactly where he's going to be.
He will
Oh,
only,
yeah.
he will only go down.
Yeah.
he's never going higher.
He has also, if he whiffs something, it's really he gets punished so hard.
Mhm.
Like if you're especially if you're playing a really good player, like if you whiff something, with
Even
K-Roll,
a competent player, really.
you're gonna get your
And this game is
kick-
so like
your stuff kicked in, dude.
using like juggling people in the air is such like a big thing in this game. You know, It's like it's really.
I changed Duck Hunt in my
That's why I
tier
think
list, by the
Mario
way.
is still
I
pretty
don't care.
decent.
You're dead to me.
Oh,
So,
I don't care.
anyways, so let's go. What's the next
Listen,
next
kid.
thing?
What's
It's
next?
not like I want to impress you or anything. Baka.
Baku.
You're the weaver. Next,
Oh my
next on the roster.
Yes.
So Shulk, why is Shulk second in your
It's
D
Diddy
tier?
Oh
Kong.
my gosh.
Diddy Kong. Okay.
Yeah,
Diddy
that's
Kong.
way more respectable.
Diddy Kong is garbage.
Diddy Kong is
Pretty
not
bad.
good in this game.
All right,
Which is,
so
it's weird.
And
'cause-
this is heavily based off Zero because he was a Diddy Kong main, so I trust his opinion a lot more on this.
Than
Because other people were saying, "Oh, Diddy Kong's not that bad," and he's like, "Diddy Kong, I F smashed somebody while playing as Diddy Kong while they were at 150, and it didn't kill." I was like,
Yep.
"Diddy Kong is
Yeah.
awful."
That used to kill at like 100.
Yeah, he's right there with Bayonetta for
It's really the kill
how
options.
badly they've been nerfed. Like he has no kill options. He's almost in the same boat as Sheik, which is next on my list, in that he can get
Yeah.
damage, but Sheik can actually kind of recover a little bit. His recovery is so bad now; it's just all around. He's a
Yeah.
mess.
It's so strange because like I remember him, like he had a lot of crazy combos he could do in other games, and he was good in the air before.
Yeah,
And that's like what this game is all about. So I don't know what they did to him.
He's a
I
hot
don't
mess.
either. It's weird.
Next I have Sheik, and I already explained she's really good at getting damage. Once
Yeah.
it starts getting the higher percentages, she starts stalling out, and she's unable to get that kill.
Fishing
Like,
for the ups, man.
she
Right.
starts with like a lot of momentum. She can, but then it just kind of fizzles out.
If you're fighting against someone who has like a bad recovery, you have a chance, but
Yeah,
that's
and
that's your only chance.
And it's only if you get them with a bad recovery.
it's weird
yeah.
because this style of Sheik is meant to be played like a little less super rush down and more like wait and see, almost guerrilla tactics, and that does not befit the meta.
No.
Because you have a lot of characters, especially in the top tier, that rush down, and she's not.
And
she
they
does
can.
not. She
Yeah.
does not respond well to that. So, yeah, just play Greninja if you want to play Sheik.
Or Snake.
Yeah, I mean, that's actually a true statement. Play Greninja if you're going to play Sheik.
Next is Rosalina Luma. She's average. Yeah, she just does. She once again doesn't benefit from the way her playstyle is. She doesn't benefit from the rush down meta that's kind of in this game. She lost a lot of combos. Yeah, she's just
yeah.
Next, I have Duck Hunt Dog. He has.
I thought you already put Duck Hunt at the bottom.
Yeah, I changed it.
Oh, okay. You changed it again. Nice.
Yeah. I look back and I was like, you know what? Those 4 in the bottom with Game & Watch rounding up. Yeah, that's good. But no, I think Duck Hunt is okay.
Who do you have above Duck Hunt, though?
Kirby. Which is weird because I actually think Duck Hunt would win that matchup, but in reference to everything else,
Kirby's better.
I think
Yeah, I see
because
that.
Kirby has combos that he can whip out, but like the thing that holds back Kirby is his really bad airspeed.
Yeah.
Mhm. Really bad. If he had the airspeed of Jigglypuff, do you think he'd be a better character?
That's
Yes.
interesting to say that because Jigglypuff is right above him.
Hey, I'm pretty good.
Yeah, Jigglypuff has better
Jigglypuff's actually
airspeed.
not
She
bad.
can wall people off better.
Yeah.
Pressed combos.
She can hit harder than because I remember I was putting people to sleep when I was playing Jigglypuff, and I was like, I don't want to hit the rest. I was F smashing them, and I actually killed them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a lot better. I think she could go up if people like lab her a little bit, but I don't think she's like amazing. So she's mid tier for now.
Okay. That's respectable.
Like I think like the bottom 2, like K. Rool and Diddy Kong, are the ones actually in danger in my mind of falling to like bad tier.
That's understandable.
You're gonna be mad at this one. Next one is Lucas.
I think he's pretty good in this game.
He
I know it's weird.
lost all his combos.
He lost a little bit.
He lost
but
all his combos.
Freeze is disgusting.
It's
I think
okay.
Freeze,
It's
if you can-
disgusting.
if you can
It's
get
just like
past
PK
it-
Blast.
If you can get past freeze while it's in the air, then he just sits
it's
there.
It's not just
okay.
like PK
It's
Blast.
okay.
It's different.
No, it could be
But-
disgusting if everybody in the top echelon weren't ridiculous. He's mid tier at best.
I mean, I technically have him in mid tier, so I'm
He's
not
okay.
arguing, but
He's okay.
he's
I-
technically in my mid tier. I think he's pretty good.
I
though.
actually, I don't know anything about Lucas. I put him just like right next to Ness, and was like, I don't.
Oh gosh, he's not next to Ness.
I know. I was like,
Like, I
they're
will say
probably.
that
I was like,
much.
they're
Ness is a
probably
lot
really.
better. Ness
Yeah.
is
I
a
was
lot
like, they're
better.
probably
Oh, yeah.
really different, but like, I don't even.
They're 2
I don't
tiers
actually
apart.
care.
I love. Oh yeah, they're 2 tiers apart for me too. Yeah. So
All right.
yeah,
But
so,
yeah,
I mean, Ness is a better character for sure.
Yeah,
But I think Lucas is better than
his approach options are there. His approach option is there, which is shorter now.
Yeah.
and fair. Fair's not bad.
Ness is actually kind of gross in this game.
Next one is
He is
Luigi.
gross. Really?
Ouija.
His whole game is
Wow.
about making you approach him, and
Well, that's
there are
what
characters.
the top tier is approaching. You just mentioned that.
There are
with
a
the
lot
others.
but there are a lot of characters that are good at spacing too, especially like characters like Wolf, Greninja, or not, Greninja, and they're good at I say rush down, but at the same time, like they can zone you out and they can make you approach.
Yeah.
Like Peach, Wolf, Pichu, Pikachu, Inkling, Greninja, Olimar. I think the only one up there that doesn't
Greninja
is
not as
Lufina.
much, I don't think.
He has a pretty good.
His neutral special does the spacing thing kind of, but really it's not.
And
he's
impressive. Ridiculously fast, so he can.
Yeah.
And
the reason I say that is I actually have a little bit of experience with the matchup between the two of them, and I think Luigi does better.
It depends,
but
I don't think his whole thing is about trying to get that super duper combo.
I think another thing that does stink about Luigi is his
once you get out of that
does not go up.
Once you get out of that percent range, once you get out of that percent range for him to get that death combo, like it's really hard for Luigi to
he's got a lot of kill options though.
He's kind of slow in the air,
but
too.
like
his
compared
his
to the top
smash,
echelon,
his up smash,
compared
his
to
up
the top,
B, his down B combos,
they're all average compared to the top echelon.
Average?
They're not great.
I
feel like any of the top echelon could easily run circles around him.
I mean, yes.
Horrible recovery. I think no.
Recovery-wise,
People who keep trying to hype up Luigi, they're going to be sorely disappointed. You're going to have Elegant, who's going to take him really far, and then I think he's going to. I think he's going to run into a wall when he runs into the players that are playing actually the best characters.
I'll be honest with this that you said. His recovery is really bad.
Yeah, I know.
Everybody
knows that.
The one thing that he really just needs back is that down B thing. If he could just get that back, I think a lot of problems with him could be solved.
Maybe. I think he needs better. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. He's pretty vulnerable in the air, honestly.
He's
he's really slow. I think that's probably the best tier to put.
Yeah, I don't. Once again, he just doesn't benefit from the meta. So
actually, I'd put him one tier higher. Probably
next is the Wii Brawler. Me Brawler. I don't know.
Oh, Me Brawler.
I don't know this character.
I don't know.
I just threw him in mid tier. Next is Gunner. I like Gunner. He's pretty cool. I don't think he's good with Mega Man. Mega Man probably does zoning better.
Mega Man's is good.
Mega Man's. I still don't like Mega Man. His tilts are still the lemons, and I think that's dumb.
Well, yeah, his side tilt.
Yeah, he doesn't have any tilt attacks, and that tilts me. Next is Lucario.
Down tilt and up tilt?
Next is Lucario. I think I already talked about him. He's average, in my opinion. DDD is next after that. He can kill really early.
He's got some good
but
stuff.
he can get comboed, and I think he's also falls in the same trap that King K. Rool is, and that you don't want to whiff. But unlike King K. Rool, he has a disjoint, and he has pretty good coverage on his buttons. After that, Ridley. I'm running through these really fast.
Oh no, that's fine. You're good.
Ridley, he has a horrible recovery. I don't know. I think DDD might be better than Ridley.
He probably is. I think I have. Oh yeah, I definitely have DDD better than Ridley. But
I think
Ridley just.
Ridley's bad. I really wanted to play him at first. I played him a little bit and I had fun, and then I tried to play him a little bit more. I'm like, no.
What I don't understand is this winged dragon has an awful recovery.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
How does that even work?
They could at least make it work like Foxfire.
Yeah, or something like that.
Like
Charizard has a really good recovery, and he just goes up a little bit more. That's just weird to me.
I think the things that Ridley does have, he has pretty good down tilt. His F tilt is okay. His Nair is good.
His tilt is pretty good.
Yeah, his Nair is his main approaching weapon. You just and that's why it's saying people that have one really good approaching thing, that's when they only have one way to approach. That's when it's kind of
you can read it.
Their growth is going to be stunted because what's going to be coming.
It's kind of like the same Nair train as K. Rool in that way. It's just for different reasoning.
Next, I just put Incineroar because he can't recover and he looks like a furry. I hate him.
Respect.
He can hit really hard, but he's slow and I don't know if I have to actually go into detail this. He hits hard. I think he's fun. I think he has a potential to grow.
He's got a nice down smash.
I think the next person does too. Has the potential to grow, and that's Robin. Because you can do some wonky stuff with her stuff.
Robin has a lot of potential.
She needs buffs, but I don't think she's out of mid tier at the moment. Next is Samus. Yeah. Next
Yeah,
is Dark
I could say-
Samus.
Same.
He has a consistent up smash.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Next is Ken.
Ken.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not gonna. I feel like I don't have to
understand.
explain a lot of these.
I
Like
understand.
next
Yeah.
is Ken.
You can just kind of read them.
He's got some really high peaks, and people who are good with him can do some crazy stuff with him. But let me tell you, Ryu, who is next in the lineup, is more consistent,
Yeah.
and that makes him tonight's big winner.
Between the two.
I feel like
I like Ken more. That's just a personal preference thing.
No,
for
I
me, though.
understand the preference, and you could make an argument for them to switch. A lot of the mid tier is like, it's like they all kind of bleed together a little bit up until you get to the top part of it.
Honestly, for some of the bottom stuff, I ordered a little, but not much.
Charizard
so.
is next. His hitboxes are whack.
I understand that actually.
His movement is whack. His frames are whack. But
down throw to
he can do some stuff, I guess. But like
his back air kills early.
He's really good. He's really good to whip out when you're playing Pokemon Trainer to get that back air and finish the stock.
Get the kill and then immediately switch back.
And put him back in that Pokeball where he belongs. Next is Dark Pit. His neutral B, his side B is nerfed. It doesn't kill as well as Pit's. That's about all I know about him. I was like, yeah, that probably constitutes him being 2 spots away from Pit. Next is Bayonetta. She's average. So painfully average.
Sorry, I just realized where I put someone. This tells you how much I paid attention. Anyways, continue. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. Yeah, painfully average. Next is Piranha Plant. He has the potential to grow.
I understand that.
And after I watched that Japanese player, I'm like,
this is why I have him a little
his neutral B is it is really good. It's a really good juggling tool.
Right.
He neared a lot too.
Yeah.
His near's actually pretty decent.
I think he has the potential to go places right now, but like I don't think he's gonna go high tier.
No.
He upper mid probably, maybe. Or he could also go down.
I think at the very least, even if you're fighting like a really bad Piranha Plant, you kind of have to be careful just because of the ball.
He could be a villager in where she's like really freaky and weird at first, but then once you like figure out all this weirdness, you just kind of
Yeah,
that's true.
But Pit isn't after that. Pit is okay. He does some stuff. None of it particularly special. It stands out. It's okay. And that's bad because in a game where you have all these characters that do really freaky, like broken stuff, you need to have something that makes you stand out. Pit has nothing that makes him stand out.
Fair point.
Next is Isabel. She's okay. I think her tilt is really bad. She has a few good specials. I'd almost put her below Pit, maybe. But next is Villager, and that's just because he has better recovery. I don't think the fishing pole is like it's cool. It was cool for memes in the first month, but I don't really think it's actually that good anymore.
No, it's okay. You wouldn't use it that much, even in a fight.
Yeah, I think that Villager is just better all around than Isabel, and you guys are free to disagree.
Yeah,
whatever.
It's fine.
But I think he's just better at recovering. He has more ways to mix people up, even though you kind of know what he's going to do. He has a couple things that he can do, like mostly with the Lloyd Rocket.
I think Isabel,
and pocketing.
I think Isabel like outshines Villager a little bit just because she's a dog and Villager isn't. So,
Fair point. Anyways, who's the next character on your list?
The next one that finishes out mid tier. He is the best of the mid tier. Captain Falcon.
I understand that one.
He has combos. He has actual like follow-up potential. He's almost upper mid. But he's not what he was. He's a lot of his really good stuff he lost from Smash 4. He's fantastic.
I understand that.
I don't like him.
I
like him, but I don't like him.
I want to take a quick break.
All right, yeah. I think we need. So. We're gonna finish off with upper mid after this and then after the spring break, I think we're gonna go high. But yeah, we'll be right back. So we're gonna have an ad and a song. So don't touch that dial.
Has your child swallowed your medicine, your laundry detergent, your nail polish remover? Call the Poison Helpline. Have you inhaled paint thinner, glue, pesticides? Call the Poison Helpline. Have a question about a dose, a fume, something your kid just drank? Call the Poison Helpline. Poisonings can happen at the home, on the job, or in the great outdoors. Call the Poison Helpline first for fast, free advice from medical professionals. Call 1-800-222-1222 anytime, anywhere. 1-800-222-1222. Save the number, save a life. Brought to you by the U.S.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back. You're listening to The Doghouse with Husky, Dingo, and Dog.
Yeah, we got 9 minutes. I'm not doing the thing.
Okay. Well, coward.
Fair,
All right.
fair.
So, upper mid, what do you guys do? Let's run through this quick.
Let's do it. Let's do it fast.
Let's do it fast. All right. Wait, are y'all doing first or am I going first again?
Yeah, you go first.
Okay, cool. My good tier.
Oh, my Lord.
Starting up the good tier. I know, it's weird. Great. Anyways, starting up good tier at the bottom is not Pac-Man. I'm sorry. Oof. Starting up the tier is Mr. Game and Watch. He's okay. He's just not that good. Need I say more? Wii Fit Trainer is next. I'm just gonna read. I'm not even gonna explain.
So Wii
Fit Trainer's next, but if I don't have to, I'm not going to. Is the thing. Wii Fit Trainer's next, and then I've got Kirby. I think Kirby's okay. He's not that bad. Then I have Ridley. Then I have K. Rool because Noob Stomper. Jigglypuff because I see potential-wise she could go a lot higher, but Ryu. And then I have Toon Link. I think Toon Link could be maybe higher, possibly in the future, but
maybe I don't know.
Then I have Duck Hunt Dog because I think he's pretty good. Then I have Meef Brawler. I think he has a lot of potential, but no one's really tapped into it. I think he could be a lot better. Then it comes to Dark Pit, and then Pit. Same reasoning as Eli as to why they're like that. Then I have Charizard because even though I love him so much, he's definitely the weakest of the Pokemon Trainer trio. And also, Rock Smash is gone. Need I say more?
Here we go.
Yeah, basically. Then I have Corrin. I think Corrin's pretty good. I don't think he or she is amazing, and so that's why I have him here. Then I have Ganondorf. Ganondorf's pretty good. Honestly, I could consider moving him up a tier even, but as for now, I have him there. Then I have Isabel, because I do believe, in my opinion, I think Isabel is the better version of Villager in certain ways.
She's more fun at the very least.
She's at least more fun, but I do think she's a little bit better in certain ways. Then I have Mewtwo. Would be a lot higher if Tail was not Hurtbox. And then,
there are certain. I'll get into that later.
Yeah, and then Roy's next.
You're wrong. Moving on.
I'm sorry. Anyways, then Roy's next. He's Roy. He's okay.
That's a lie.
His
That's a
recovery's
dirty
not
lie.
that good. And yeah. Then I have Chrom. Chrom's a better Roy. His recovery is a little bit worse in my opinion, I think, in some ways. And so he's okay. I feel like the nerf really did him dirty. So yeah. And then I have Lucas. I think Lucas is actually a pretty good character in this game. I think a lot of people will be impressed in the future with how crazy some Lucas things can happen. And so when those things happen, I'll have a big smile on my face.
Wow, dude, you just got Lucased.
Yeah, basically. Anyway, so next I've got Mario. Next I've got Mario. Mario's pretty much going to stay here, I think, for the whole game. I love playing as Mario still. Honestly, he's kind of like my hidden fourth that I've kind of been messing with, but I don't think he's gonna go any better.
Mario's been around since the beginning, so like,
yeah. You know how to play him. You know how to play him.
Yeah.
And so then my top of good tier is actually Mega Man. I've seen a lot of interesting Mega Man stuff. I don't know what it is. But every time I see Mega Man in a matchup, he at least does okay. There's some matchups that obviously he just kind of gets bodied, and it's a true statement. But I think Mega Man's pretty good, so
Yeah, like
I think he's definitely the top of good tier.
If you have a reflector, Mega Man's like, if you're fighting someone with a reflector, Mega Man's in trouble.
Well, actually, you know what? I'm gonna move this live. I think Mario's better than Mega Man. I'm gonna throw that in there.
All right.
I think Mario's actually the top of good tier.
I believe that.
But yeah, so it's my good tier. It's my C tier.
Sweet.
So who's next on C tier?
All right, I'll go.
Doug.
In no particular order, these are characters that I think they're pretty good. I mean, they're not bad. They're not
pretty.
They're not amazing.
Good.
They're pretty good.
Yeah.
I got my boy King. I got Bowser. I'll just say it right now. I think Bowser's fine.
He's fine.
Pretty good.
He's Bowser. He's better than he was in Smash 4. I'll say that.
That's fair.
I got King DDD. Actually, I get annoyed fighting King DDD, but like when I remove myself from the situation, I'm like, yeah, he's still DDD. Like he's better, but he's DDD. Then I got Rosalina and Luma. I got Robin. I got Luigi. I got Sheik because I'm biased. I got Dark Samus and then Samus, with Dark Samus being slightly better just because she's cooler. I got Squirtle. Because Squirtle, like, if you take just Squirtle as itself, like, away from the other Pokemon characters, like, Squirtle's not that good.
He's average.
Wait, have you even placed Charizard yet?
What?
Have you placed Charizard yet?
Yeah, I put him in
Oh, that's right. You put him lower. Okay. Yeah.
But, like, Squirtle
Still.
has a lot of trouble killing. Like, your best chance to kill is just to switch to another character.
I don't know. He's got some pretty good stuff.
Let's play Ivysaur.
Ivysaur does have better kill options.
Ivysaur is ridiculous.
But I think Squirtle has good kill options too.
I got Me Brawler.
You're okay.
I got Me Brawler because I don't know anything about Me Brawler. I got Jigglypuff. I like Jigglypuff in this game actually. I might put in some time to like play just a little bit of Jigglypuff.
I don't blame you
because I like him. I got King K. Rool. Like King K. Rool, his buttons are just so good, and he's got that super armor. So I had to move him up a tier.
But you put him above Jigglypuff.
No, this is not in any particular order.
That's right. Tier. Okay, I was about to say I have her above.
Piranha Plant. I think Piranha Plant is really fun. I play a lot of Piranha Plant.
I do too.
It's probably my second most played character on my Switch. I guess
it's fun.
He is fun. I guess I think Luigi would be better if he was more like I don't know. He's just not as good as he was before.
I agree with that. I can understand.
He's kind of like...
if he had Smash 4 Luigi in this game, I think he would be at least high tier.
Definitely. Higher, at the very least.
Or higher, yeah.
Just like, I don't think Luigi's going
to
move up too much either. just because I think his biggest problem is like it's hard to get back to the stage. Like he's so slow in the air, and so many characters have like stupid, ridiculous aerials in this game.
Only thing you can really do to get to the stage nowadays is side B.
Yeah.
Like, especially if you get sent back far enough, like you just have to start charging and spamming side B.
Yeah.
So, and I understand that as a Luigi main.
Well, that's my C tier. Eli, what you got?
All right, so we're bringing it with Mewtwo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He can't land anymore.
Absolutely.
Without the multi-air dodge is bad. Yeah, his tail hitbox, you mentioned it. Yeah, he's got good stuff, but he's held back by those factors. So he's down there. I threw Wii Fit Trainer in there. She stretches those shoulders.
Salute the
I know
sun.
nothing about this character. She's probably good. I played her once. She was pretty fun. I actually love her Nair. But yeah. Okay, I'm gonna run through it fast.
I'm sorry.
All right. Me Sword Fighter. Word on the street says good. Zelda, I like her. Her knight's pretty good.
Agree.
Dang, I might just do it next show. But anyways,
okay. We can kind of review this.
We
next
recap
show.
it next show. Okay, but Corrin's next. She's okay. Not as good as the other Sword Fighters. Richter, the Belmonts are next. They're okay. They got reach. They got zoning. Pac-Man, he's up there. He's great. Yeah, people can do crazy stuff with Pac-Man. Squirtle, I think he's really good at getting damage. He does have kill options, but when you get to higher level of play, you're gonna want to switch to Ivysaur or
Charizard for like 3 seconds.
Charizard.
Yeah.
Toon Link, he's floaty. He's the worst of the links. I don't like it. His physics are dumb. I hate him. Kill him.
Okay.
Kill him.
All right. Next up,
Dr. Mario and Mario. I don't care which one of those is better. They're probably around the same. I just put Mario up higher because he probably can combo better. Meta Knight, he's the worst rush down character in the game, but he's still rush down. He follows the meta. So guess what? He's an upper mid. Rob is next.
Rob's good.
He's big. He's comboable, but he's still pretty okay. Next is Bowser. He's got some good stuff. He can hit hard. All right, you've been listening to Doghouse. Thanks for listening. Come back at 2 a.m. on 2 weeks from now. Listen to us.
Not 2 a.m.
2 p.m.
2 p.m. Okay, well, hey YouTube, we're off of the live radio craziness, so I'm just gonna. That's connecting.
We're not doing the show.
We have that.
It's not happening.
Yeah, we're gonna continue and actually discuss. We'll let him and actually all of us. We'll let all of us explain these tiers a little bit more next time. So we're gonna start at what is our C tier, my good tier, and y'all's C tiers or whatever.
Half the roster is gone for me now. So,
so I think it'll be a lot quicker now because we've got less. Well, actually, you guys have less characters. I have more characters in these tiers. We'll see.
B tier is probably my biggest tier.
I think I'll go over my upper mid again because on the next one.
No, that's what we were saying. Because we would all kind of do that. So, but anyways,
yeah. So glad you guys could come out and watch the show. You've been a great audience, all 5 of you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you very much. I don't know how to
give
me do this. Yeah, now you're about to see it. I don't know what I'm doing with YouTube Live. So Riveroni,
it's pretty sad.
Oh, you have to scroll down. That's weird as heck.
Probably because it's zoomed in or something. Anyway,
you
guys have been a great audience. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back at 2 p.m.
2 p.m.
Not next week. I said that this time. Next week. Not next week.
2 weeks from now.
2 weeks from now, we'll be rounding up the upper echelon of our tier list.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming by, keeping us company. Been listening to the Doghouse. All right.
Bye.
See ya.